So what this is the Tek RMD. It's a mobilization device that allows you to get into and operate in the standing position. It doesn't require any strength in your legs, just the ability to put them straight without pain. So what we'll have you do, because you have a fixed foot plate, it's not going to back up as close as what I'd like to do, so I'm going to have you transfer to here. And you're going to sit just kind of centered on this. You want this cushion to be right about there. Just right underneath you. So I may adjust you and stuff as we get there. Perfect. And I'm just going to scoot this a little bit out of the way. Yeah. I'm going to have you lift up a little bit. I'm just going to pull this cushion actually back. One more time. Yeah. Okay. That should be pretty good. All right, so I'm just going to bring this back nice and slow. Now this is in the outdoor mode. So in the indoor, the wheels are a lot lower and a lot easier to kind of get your feet in. The hardest part at this point is just going to be getting your feet in, but I'll go back nice and slow so you can kind of lift them in. Yeah. And we can go, you know, you can just lift them up onto there as we go back. And then, as we get closer, you can.
Hold on. Okay.
And then you'll just kind of want to guide your knees into the knee support cushions there. Whoop. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is just loosen these on both sides. And they're going to go right through here. Through.
Don't look too complicated, huh?
Exactly. Yep. So then I'm going to tighten these up. You're going to feel it actually start to kind of lift you up towards the device. And that's a good thing. That's kind of what we want. Lean forward just a teeny bit. Yep. This is just an additional support. Now I'm going to do it nice and snug while you're sitting down, but as you stand up, your weight's going to shift. And at that point we can kind of adjust it. It's just Velcro, so we can tighten it up a little bit. So then once you're ready, this is going to do 100% of the lifting to get you from sitting to standing. But again, it's kind of when you're ready. So when you're ready, you're going to squeeze just this handle. Okay. And that will start to lift you up. If at any point you don't feel comfortable, you want to stop, just let off and it'll stop.
This handle.
Yep, and you can rest your other one right there, whatever. This one's going to take you back down, but just squeeze that one for now. So one of the things when you guys are placing them in here to watch for is sometimes if this cushion slides down a little bit, it'll lift them up and it'll just bring their leg up like that because they aren't able to kind of keep their leg straight. So just something to kind of watch for. So you can go all the way up, you can go to whatever point you feel comfortable. And again, this is where, this is kind of loose. So once you get comfortable, we'll tighten that up a little bit. You can go, like I say, up as far as you want.
Yeah.
Okay, so
go on my side.
Yeah. So we'll just kind of tighten that up a little bit. That'll help you feel a little more secure in it. Exactly. And you can also adjust those belt straps that are supporting that cushion. Again, because your weight shifts. If you decide you want them a little bit tighter, the up arrows right there will do it. If you feel okay? For these, yep. Okay.
That's cool.
Okay, so once you're ready, it's a proportional joystick, so the harder you push, the faster it'll go. Okay. But I start you out slow. There's a speed adjust. It'll go almost 4 miles an hour at full speed. But I don't start people out that way so you don't crash into, you know, into people. And you can go ahead and hold on right there, yep. This is a demo size model, so it's not set up ideally for your height, it's just kind of in the middle.
There we go.
But we can adjust the speed and stuff when you're, if you get to a point you feel like it, but I start people out kind of slow. So when you're ready, go ahead and do the joystick. Yeah, what do you think?
Looking good, Ram. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, this would be very helpful in the industry, I tell you that.
Yeah, and if we had a kitchen here, you could pull up the counter and see how kind of close you can get and everything.
Can it go over a bump?
Yeah. This one's the outdoor mode, so it can go over,
Okay, it's already
4-inch type stuff. So anything like this would be fine. I'm assuming the whole building's 88 compliant here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you can get access to a fridge, a stove,
Shoot.
upper cabinets.
That'd be love.
And you can get even closer to,
Get stuff out.
yeah, exactly.
Get stuff out.
How high can you reach, Ram?
Just do the
Second shelf? That's awesome, though.
And the trick some people will do if they want to reach a little higher is if you actually go at an angle, sometimes then you're even a little bit closer.
Well, I'll get the grabber stick too.
Yeah. Yeah. With one person that
So you said this is a prototype?
No, so
So they
I
have
mean,
some in production already.
yeah, it's been out on the market for a few years now. The newest part is like the outdoor kit and stuff. It was approved last year, FDA approved.
You say it's 4 inches higher than the indoor?
No, it can go over like a
Oh, over 4.
threshold, yeah.
You can go up that way if you
No,
want.
I don't want to stun on everybody. They're like, oh, Ren, you always get to do the fun stuff.
That's right.
Oh, I'm jealous.
See, that's what happens when you're always here, though. Minding your own business, you know?
But you can get different access to sinks and stoves and all that kind of stuff as well.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's pretty.
It's got a V-shaped back, and in the indoor mode, it's even more noticeable. But that allows you to, we won't make you film this, but allows you to back up to a toilet, and you can actually just lower yourself right down onto it.
Really now? Oh, that'd be perfect. That would do it. 'Cause I had trouble with even the one that goes over, that transfer,
Yeah.
and it goes over, but even still, it's either too low or too high.
Yeah.
And it like wobbles, you know, on the setting that you have to put it on.
Yeah. So this one you can lower yourself directly on, and then I'll show you in just a second, but it's got a remote control so you can send it away
Oh,
and bring it back to you.
I think
It's hanging there on him.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's oh god, what's it called? It's like the RFID kind, so you don't have to have direct line of sight. Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, because I always normally go on that one over there, that one in the back. But that one's not, you can't, it doesn't do nothing, it's stationary.
Yeah.
You know? So
Yeah.
they will, the older gentleman in my other group, they will me over here when we play basketball so I can stand up. I can
Nice.
play it in my wheelchair, but I mean, sometimes you just want to stand up.
You want to shoot a couple? I'll throw you a basketball. I saw him a second ago, right here. Yeah, the idea is we want it to be more convenient to be in it than out of it.
Yeah.
There it is. Yeah, you got it. And then that's probably good right there. So yeah, so normally I'd say go all the way back, but actually the way this bench is, you don't want to go quite all the way back, so you're perfect right there. So you're gonna go ahead and lower yourself down. And again, do it at your own speed.
Yeah,
So whatever-
I already adjusted the hips already.
Yeah, I was gonna say whatever feels good, and again, your weight will shift, so you'll, if you get to where you can't breathe, you can always loosen the Velcro too.
Pretty skinny.
You'll just, yeah, it'll just kind of go till it lets you sink down into the seat. And when you're ready, you can undo that all the way. There is a back behind you. So you
And
won't
then,
like, fall backwards. So then you loosen those. And then they just come out the same way they came in. And then I tighten them back up so you don't have the bars swinging that sometimes you pull on it. And I'm just going to tighten it back up so it doesn't swing and club you in the kneecap or something. And then I'm just going to bring it forward nice and slow so you can get your legs out kind of as you go. Okay.
Where's the remote? Let me try it with the remote.
Yeah.
I'm dangerous right now.
So and it'll actually work. I mean, you could in here probably send it across the room type thing if you really wanted to.
I like that.
And then where do you want your chair?
It's right here.
Right, so
Well, another happy customer. Tutorial, good little couple laps, and I'm sure if you can do electronic wheelchair, you can do one of these.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, exactly.
Pretty simple.
And like with the indoor kit, it's a little bit narrower and it's a lot lower. So if you don't have a fixed foot plate, you can actually board it straight from a wheelchair. You know, a lot of like kitchen chairs or like couches have just a high enough profile, you can board it from that.
I felt safe in it, and that was one thing that I was skeptical is about myself, not about the machine itself, but about myself, how I was going to be still fearful to get in or out. And once you guys locked me in, you know, I felt comfortable. I was going around, and you know.
Yeah, well, I think that's the biggest thing of like getting people in it, because when you look at it, it doesn't look like it's going to hold you very well.
I didn't think it was going to hold me very well.
Yeah.
Because like I mentioned of how I had bad experience with other harness contraptions, I was like, what? That's it? Just those steel dowels and then the strap and then the harness. But I mean, it worked. It felt good. The back was a little hard, but I have injuries that are right there, so that's why. But other than that, yeah, I would get one.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Great.
I would recommend an establishment like this to at least try to get a prototype too.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.